Greetings everyone, I am Aristotle and this is Niranjan. We are Team Silver Eagles. Now, we are currently pursuing final year BTech degree in Sri Manakala Nagar Engineering College in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering in Pondicherry. Okay, we have selected the domain for the current Inframind project, which is nothing but extended reality, which is nothing but the combination of augmented reality, visual reality, and mixed reality. In the extended reality, there are two use cases. We have chosen the second use case.
The second test case do include creating an augmented reality system which can recognize a real-time object and convert it into an augmented reality object. So, for example, this system is mainly concentrated for people for mere people who calls technician for very minor issues in their appliances or in their vehicles. Like for example, let's take changing oil in a vehicle. It's a mere change which need not be contacted to a technicians, but people do prefer technicians. So this augmented reality system may provide help to the customers and also assist them in repairing in these minor issues.
We use C Sharp programming for our project. C Sharp is an easy yet powerful object-oriented programming language developed by Microsoft Corporation. This high-level language can be used for creating varieties of applications like web, Windows applications, console-based applications, or some other types of applications which will be used by MS Visual Studio. Blender. Blender is a free and open source 3D computer graphics software toolset. We use this Blender for creating 3D modeling. We used object recognition in our app to enable object recognition in our app using following workflow. We can add an object target to your app. To work in Vuforia, we use a special camera object called AR camera. We have to detect the standard Unity camera and then from our assets, we must choose AR camera and place it on the scene. First detects future points in your target image and then uses the data to compare the features in the target image and receiving the frame from the camera. Vuforia uses edge detection techniques. If there are more vertices or lines in the contrast image, then it's a high rated image for Vuforia.
Let us consider a real-time illustration of which a person who is riding in a bike gets stuck in the middle of a road, and then he might call out a technician for which he has to wait for more than 2 to 3 hours, or he can walk through with the bike to the nearest technical shop. Also, it takes time and much more energy, but it's just a silly problem where the same can be started with a little more modifications. So he starts wearing the AR device or VR device. The app is compatible with both AR and VR. So here, for the illustration purpose, we have taken a VR box. With the VR device, he starts to log into the application and then he opens up or ends up with an extended reality, which is virtual reality in an augmented environment, and he starts to select the required interface by using hand recognition techniques. Then he would be able to use this gyroscope sensor, thereby he can select various other options also. And here he is opening the app and setting it to the VR. As you can see, this is portable, and he wears it in his eyes. From the first person perspective, we can see that a lots of interface that can be triggered with hand recognition, that is circle, and the interface which consists of RS. This is a prototype for which we are doing, and the system recognizes hand and draws a box around it. There are two boxes, one which is red box and the other which is white box. The red box detects the palm of the device and white box detects the hand, that is the color. And then using view for object recognition technique, it recognizes whether it's what kind of vehicle it is. For a scooter, it might have a generalized scooter environment and place it on the screen. This varies based on the physical features of the vehicle. Here the scooter is replaced by a general model of the scooter, and various techniques for resolving the issues are told to the user, and the user has to follow the description, and at a particular point wherein the repair is not possible, the app suggests the technician that to whom has to be contacted. And then here, as a simple solution, we are using this choke. Since this is an illustration, more and more typical and complex problems should be uploaded to the database. Thereby, generalized solution for common problems can be maintained, such as that of changing oil or any appliances like putting water level in washing machines and seeing the petrol level in engines, etc. How this works is that it detects the edges of the objects and places a tracker, and this tracker is known as a feature point, as said earlier, and this feature point's distance and its depth gives whether the object is moving or not. Thereby, another object can be placed upon this object. This type of AR is known as superimposition based AR.
Euphoria is an augmented reality software development kit, shortly known as SDK, for mobile devices that enables the creation of augmented reality applications. It uses computer vision technology to recognize and track planar images and 3D objects in real time. Then we use OpenCV, which is known as Open Source Computer Version, is a library of programming functions mainly aimed at real-time computer version. Originally developed by Intel, it was OpenCV is mainly used in 2D and 3D features toolkits, facial recognition systems, gesture recognition, human-computer interaction, and also in mobile robotics. OpenCV is written in C++ and its primary interface is C++. There are also bindings in Python, Java, and MATLAB. The API for this interface can be found for C#, Perl, and Ruby. We use OpenCV to object recognition in a we use opera yeah start. We use object recognition in OpenCV. Object recognition is nothing but it is a computer version technique for identifying object in images or videos. Object recognition is a key output of deep learning and machine learning algorithms. Our main goal is to teach a computer to do what comes naturally to humans, to gain a level of understanding of what image contains. We use techniques like image enhancement, image segmentation, and image registration, whereas image enhancement is nothing but removing noise and shortening an image. Mm, Image segmentation is nothing but isolation of objects of interest and gathering statistics, whereas in image registration, aligning multiple images from different camera sources.
So we use a set of elements which together form a game. Ayyo, first one. We use a set of elements which together forms the project. We developed using Unity engine. These elements play a major role in making the project interactive as well as adding features that can widely express your game's objective. Assets are the representation of the project items. Project. Project in Unity is a folder or location which holds the project documents. Packages. Packages is a pre-compiled cluster of assets. Game object. Every object present within the so-called game is a game object. Components. Components are the basic building blocks, that is, for example, nuts and bolts of objects and their activities in a game. Scenes. A scene can be defined as the base or the parent object where you can place your game objects to make a scene beautiful. Prefab. Prefabs are reusable game object components which are laid in the project view windows. And at last, build. It is an adaptation that will contain all essential scenes for the playback in specific platform, which may include Windows, Linux, or even Android.
We are nearing to the end of this video, and we have to convey our heartily thanks to the problem statement maker Tata Consultancy Services, and to provide an opportunity to induce various creativity in young minds. Thank you.